What up, folks? On the early
The 2K
morning.
Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up
Got
against the
that early
Jazz
morning
out in
stream
Salt Lake
popping.
City. For Utah, they come into this game following a loss to the Nuggets in Denver. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all
in
love
real
the Shaq.
life. Everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq
I
says.
think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
could not do without Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw was a guy that always looked for me. Similar with when how Kenny played with the team. He came down, made sure I got my shots off first. Derek Fisher, we all remember the .04 shot. Rick Fox was a hustler to go out and play. Big Shot Bob.
Oh, wow.
Saved
One of
me
my
so
favorites,
many
too.
times.
So he's won both of our favorites.
Big Shot Bob saved me so many times. I would probably only have one without Big Shot Bob. And Nick Van Exel, even though me and Nick didn't win together, we had a great time.
Well, obviously, he said Big Shot. Hakeem, Sam Cassell, Robert Horry, Vernon Maxwell. But one of my favorite of all time, Chucky Brown.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite teammate is Chucky Brown of all
You
time.
didn't say Otis Thorpe?
No, but Otis was cool.
Oh, my
But
God.
Chucky Brown was my favorite teammate of all time, man.
Guess who I would say my favorite teammates are?
Who?
Who's that? It's us? Oh, Ernie.
Really?
I thought you were going to say
Thanks,
another guy
Ernie.
who wasn't here.
I'm getting choked up a little bit. Thanks for joining us.
Need some tissue.
All right, guys, let me just check the audio. Make sure everything is working properly.
Two K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Utah, downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, the home of the Jazz, Energy Solutions Arena. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. You look at Memphis, still trying to find that groove they had last year.
Jumped too early.
Grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
And guys, when you look at Memphis, they've basically lived up to the expectations so far this season, and that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only
Come on, Conley, you got to get that, baby.
Of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that
Bam.
kind of emphatic late push that turns a season from average to excellent, though.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go.
Bang 'em.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. And
Let's
the 2
go.
is Lee with Allen at the 3. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point.
And guys, one thing you sometimes gets lost. I mean, Mike Conley is a proven winner. Remember, you go back in high
Oh,
school,
come on.
3 state titles, and the one season at Ohio State led them to the national title game. So that aspect of what he brings, the intangibles, you're going to be a winner if Mike Conley's on your roster.
They set the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And for Mike Conley, growing up, he played on some tremendously talented teams. Guys like Greg Oden, Josh
Good D.
Rhodes, his teammates.
Yeah, you
Oh,
Kevin,
come
he
on.
never had to really look for his own offense to win games with those kind of players around him. He came
Let's
into
go.
the league more focused on setting up his teammates, and that's what he does well.
The drive by Lee. Down low, Gasol. And he was fouled in the
Let's
act
go.
of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
And we know the Marcus Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark, all along, most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
Marc Gasol, a first-time All-Star starter last season. He and his brother Powell both started in that game. The first time that's ever happened in league history, and having both those guys go head-to-head.
Here's Hood. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. Just 4 to shoot. Favors can't get it to go.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one.
I should have took that shot.
Lee kicks to Conley. A three-pointer, no good.
I should have took the shot with Courtney Lee. He was wide open. There we go. There we go. Good D.
Is the best center in the league right now. I mean, this guy does it all.
Oh, come on.
Rebounds, passes, scores. I mean, he's also a great teammate. They all love him. And to me, that matters in the big picture. When you're talking about developing chemistry and trust, sometimes the difference between
good step back. Good step back.
Is whether or not your teammates like you.
And Gobert kicks to Hood. The Jazz with another miss. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to Denver.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time.
Oh my God! What was that? I got caught out there in no man's land.
He feeds it to Gobert. Favors against Gasol. Looking to end the drought. It's tipped. Stolen by Allen.
Great defense.
Hayward against Conley. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Gasol. Gobert pulls it in.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Quinn Snyder. Doris, what do you have to say?
On his mind, the difficult task
Let's go.
of defending Zach Randolph. He said, Randolph's especially tough because he's not only a go-to scorer on the low block and the pinch post, but also a guy who can pick up a lot of second chance points with his work on the glass. He's
Let's
a
go.
20 and 10 double-double guy for a reason. We'll have our hands full trying to slow him down. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Jazz better get a timeout.
The Jazz had a big year last season.
Oh! Oh, boy.
He's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
So, Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. With he's checked in for Gobert. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Burks, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. And it's Dante Exum in for Burke. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jeff Green is checked in for Randolph. Barnes comes in for Allen. Vince Carter is checked in for Lee. And Chalmers in for Here's Burks. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
They really can't.
They right back in the game now.
That. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And here is Chalmers. On the wing, Green. There's the screen. And Chalmers kicks to Carter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Trailblazers.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed it.
Now here is Carter after Gordon Hayward's miss, and Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. .107 left in the first quarter. Chalmers dishes to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. And he can't bank that one in. Nato, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Jeff Green picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he can't hit the second. Utah had a great home court advantage last year here. This crowd knows how to get into an opponent's head.
Kevin, that they do. It's a big part of why the Jazz were able to eke out over 500 last season at home. Ended up 21-20 by winning 4 of their last 5 home games.
Now here is Carter. Here's Green. The Grizzlies.
Oh, come on, dude.
Jazz trail by 3. The pass to Withy. A stupendous finish in traffic. Withy's got his first points in this one.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Chalmers passes to Green. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it goes.
Oh, what the?
Last touch by Green.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
One second left. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
Memphis leading. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Chalmers is out there with Lee. Then it's Zach Randolph.
Oh, come on, man.
In at the 3 spot. Utah
dudes gotta make the layups, bro.
Good looks. They set the pick. Pass to Favors. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Favors has got the
we have not scored any points in the longest time.
Now Chalmers.
It was 13-4.
Warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's the 3. The shot misses.
Come on, man.
And this is the first season matchup for them against the
All right, we're going to have to get back to the basics now.
Of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And, Greg, first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
A rebound by Jeff Green. Memphis trailing here. The drive by Lee.
Come on, Zach. I'm looking for you.
Stolen by Withy.
What the? Come on, man.
Burks running. He can go all the way. Finish off the break.
Oh, my God.
5 points so far.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one. Maybe.
All right, let's go.
Yeah,
let's get this back in order.
For them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Gasol comes in for Green, and Mike Conley subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Now here's Gasol. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance.
Work that paint.
And Marc Gasol has become one of the league's most proficient post scorers. I mean, how about the footwork on that low block? He is a load down low.
And Marc Gasol at 7-1, able to finish over the top with that feathery touch, whether it's the hook shot, Clark, or the turnaround. tough for a defender to do anything about any of it.
And on occasion, Kevin, he'll throw in a quick spin move and throw it down on top of you. So he's got the full repertoire.
Now here's Barnes.
What the hell was that? What was
It's
that?
going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Now here's Gobert. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Gobert, the screen. And Favors kicks to Hayward. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Favors can't get it to go.
There you go, Zach.
Now that's
Good D.
terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they
Yo, what the hell is going on? How the hell is Conley getting picked like that? What up, Smitty?
Here's Burke. Burke with the screen for Favors. Hayward with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Favors dishes to Burke. 6 to shoot. Rejected by Randolph. Conley with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Oh,
No good. Jazz have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far.
got the block dunk.
Now here's
Oh, look at the mismatch. Look at that mismatch.
They'll get another chance. A 3-ball. Favors got his third bounce.
I'm impressed with the determination he showed right there, getting himself in a good position under the glass. Did his work early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind, know just where the rebound was going to go to.
And then also just the niftiness with that tip in, just a quick touch.
Come on, Zach.
For the defense.
Where you going?
Knows what hit him.
Here's Randolph. Derek Favors making his last shot.
Oh, my God. Man, we getting everything stuffed.
He's checked in now for Utah. Dante Exum comes in for Hood. Here's Gasol, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, right now the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Hayward is in. And
Oh my God, what is Gasol doing right there? Rotate to the ball, man.
And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through it, and that's not legal. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's Exum following the score by Memphis. They set the screen. Hayward against Barnes. Pulls from the top of the key. That one wide left.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet.
Oh, come on, Courtney Lee.
One of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Hayward kicks to Gobert.
Oh, that's terrible mismatch down there. Terrible mismatch.
Barnes against Hayward. That's good.
Oh my God.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Here's Randolph. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to
Yeah, it really does, man.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Some solid numbers once again for Zach Randolph with Memphis last year. He just keeps plugging away, grinding out, no pun intended, chugging along and producing.
Yeah, 16 points, about 10.5 rebounds for Zebo. I mean, he's a classic power forward and always gives you the numbers, even though he still plays under the rim.
Down low, Withy.
Let's go, Zebo.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be.
Look at this, man.
Basketball time management. You've got to be aware.
It's like this dude loses the ball every time.
Now, here's Exum. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He kicks to Booker. Buries it down low.
Wow.
And the Jazz lead by 1. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Randolph, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What are you talking about, Smitty? This game is
again,
perfect.
everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first.
Yeah, no problems.
It was just a
yeah, no flaws.
One.
How dare you talk
And
about
now,
my
folks,
2K
it's
basketball
just
game?
about time for the third.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, bump him out a little bit, fronting, doubling, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Good out there at Burke, and it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Barnes passes to Randall. Lee up top. Randall sets a screen for Lee. Goes up on the wing. Lee.
Yo, I got stuck. Did you see that, Smitty? I couldn't drive.
Here's Hayward.
Did you see that?
Hayward's got 11.
I tried to drive to the left with Courtney Lee right there, and they stuck me.
Seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Fred.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
They did it right there, too.
And watching Matt Barnes, he will do all the dirty work for you. He's an instigator. He's an agitator. and he's a team player, I think, at the core. And everywhere he's gone, you know, and he's played for a lot of teams, Greg, he's had that role.
It's a great point. I call him a glue guy. You know, he's not someone who's going to be a volume scorer or a smooth playmaker, but the game really is built on grit. Diving for loose balls, taking charges, making hard fouls, you know, whatever it takes to help his team win. I like that line, antagonist. That's a very good way to describe him.
Now here's Hayward, 11 points in the game. Up top, Burke, over by Conley. Here's Favors. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
For Matt Barnes, I really felt last season was one of his best. He was the Tony Allen-type defensive guy for Doc Rivers' team. Did all the little things, and he was efficient. Near his career high for three-point percentage and a career low in turnovers.
And I know if I were starting a club, Matt Barnes is the type of guy I would immediately look for. He's that tricky enforcer who has just enough skill to hurt you with his game. So him, in my book, equals winner.
Oh, come on, man.
He's on his way to the line for one more.
Right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is
gonna be a long season
because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Now here's Conley. He has 5. Lee outside. Gasol a screen. Lee dishes to Gasol. Out to Conley. Feeds it to Randolph. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Zach Randolph getting up there in his mid-30s, but his game has never been based on explosiveness. So it's all about strength, skill, and craft when you talk about Zebo, and he's aging gracefully.
And Randolph Clark can struggle in matchups against quicker power forwards or those spread fours.
Yeah, but even though he struggles on the perimeter against those guys, he punishes them when he gets them inside in his operating area at the offensive end. Most big men have a hard time dealing with him in the paint.
Very good point. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage.
You know, guys, Memphis waltzed through the first round against Portland. The second round, a lot tougher against Golden State. They went up 2-1 in that series, but couldn't hold on to that lead.
Here's Hood. Loses his man
Oh,
off the
my
screen,
God.
lays it up and in.
Dudes are abusing my boys.
Up to 8 now for Utah.
And guys, Memphis would lose 2 of their 3 games at home against Golden State. So things got tough with the Conley injury and missing Tony Allen as well. But they did put up a good fight, ultimately, though, falling in 6 games to the Warriors.
Clock at 6. Lee hits to Gasol. Baseline J on the way. Utah.
Come on, man.
Get restless here. 0 for 4 to start the second half.
They still miss too many close shots that are like, that should be money.
And here is Lee. 5 points in the game. Barnes passes to Conley. And a wide open look for Lee.
Oh my God, yo. This is Courtney Lee, and he's missing these shots. Guess he's cold.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Clark thinking back to when Mike Conley was drafted 4th back in the 2007 draft, 4th overall. He wasn't an instant starter, but he has gotten better every season.
Yeah, it took him a little while. I mean, he was only a freshman coming out of college back in 2007. A slow start. He had to fight for minutes, grind away. Grizzlies
Come on, Conley.
Get his replacement, it appeared, but he stayed the course, and now he's their franchise point guard.
With checked in for the Jazz. Here's Conley, and the rejection
Wow.
by Favors. Hits it despite the hat. Great, strong finish, and he'll go to the line for one more. They get Derek Favors.
I don't know how I feel about that dunk. I mean, about that block. I mean, it was cool that it happened, but it kind of looked like it was meant to happen. If you understand what I'm saying.
You know, you think back.
Oh my God, I can't get these dudes timing down.
Early on in his career, and I tell you what, aren't they glad that cooler heads prevailed? I mean, his rise has helped propel them to one of the top teams in the Western Conference.
Very true, Smitty.
Now, here's Exum. Not a lot of room. From past the arc. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Exum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And Mike Conley may be the best player in the NBA
Ah.
to make an all-star team. I really feel like it's unfair to call him underrated now, because if you go around our league, all teams respect what he's been able to do in Memphis. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Now here's Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Gasol kicks to Randolph. Great D that time from Favors.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Now here is Conley after Gordon Hayward's miss. Conley with it, now defended by Exum. Outside Conley. The feed to Gasol. That's a 2 from Lee. Connects, the jumper drops. Lee's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And Favors kicks to Hayward. Favors with the screen. Favors with a screen on Conley. Here's Exum. Pass to Favors. The Jazz working the ball around now. Burks can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 8.
A lot of NBA teams have been outright buying developmental league teams. I mean, the Jazz did that last season. They purchased the Idaho Stampede last March, and we see more and more.
There we go.
One-on-one
Let's try to get something going here.
League teams and NBA teams.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Damn!
Break operating so efficiently. I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also,
I'm still struggling, man, trying to learn all these guys' shots.
All night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle. Then eventually they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Conley kicks to Lee. Stolen by Exum.
Oh my goodness, man.
With the ball.
I don't understand how there's so many steals in this game. This is just ridiculous.
That one-man fast break.
It's ridiculous.
The power finish at the end of it too.
Lee left side. He dishes it to Randolph. Got a piece of it.
Come on, man. I mean, they just recover. The recover time is I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
Now Burks. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul.
But we can't get no block.
The Jazz shooting their
See what I'm saying?
throw attempts for the game right here.
Game is crazy sometimes, bro.
As it was last year, only 72% from the line.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
2 shots.
Oh, whatever.
Good on both.
I should be used to it.
5 seconds left in the third quarter. Conley with the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Ladies and gentlemen, and thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Jazz leading by 13. So on the floor for Memphis. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. A lot of defense with Conley and Lee in the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Grizzlies on defense. Here's Gobert, and he gets it to go. Gobert has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Jazz.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
There's the dish to Randolph. Good-looking screen by Gasol. He used that pick to get in close. And that's now 7 points for Zach Randolph.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that
I'm gonna just bang the paint, man. They're gonna have to prove that they can stop us down low.
From inside of 5 feet.
Here's Hood.
They're not allowing me to get anything
the pick.
On the outside.
He feeds it to Burke. Shot clock at 6. didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Shoot it! What was that? Yo! Nah. Bruh. 2K, and you gonna tell me 2K ain't on some BS? Look at this. Look at this. Watch this. What was that? The whole time, I'm trying to shoot the ball right here. Do y'all see this? Hold on, man. I got to make a video of this. Give me a second. Look at this. Come on now. What is he doing? I get what I want. I froze him. Now I want to go up. Go up right now. That's a clear shot at a dunk, a layup, whatever. No, but they decide to let me stop, right? And then I'm unable to shoot it with the right hand. Okay? I'm unable to do the right layup. They push me into a left-handed layup, and then here he is. Gobert comes over, gets the block. Are you serious? Now, guys, this is in a live stream. Y'all probably could hear me trying to shoot the ball. Look at this. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. There's no other words for that. Wow. Wow.
They recover it. Gasol dishes to Conley. Another shot. Good on the jump shot.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Now, here's Burke. Burke with the screen for Hayward. Gobert with the screen on Barnes. Hayward, another miss by Utah.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
The lead now in single digits.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Jazz leading by 9. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his third foul of the game. Favors with the screen. Here's
Oh, good pass.
Off a very nice feed.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
Now, here's Gasol. Lee passes to Randall. And the layup's good off the glass. Randolph's got 4 points this quarter.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Burke kicks to Favors. Out left to the wing. Gobert the screen. Here's Burke. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, clearly, guys, Trey Burke is a guy who is talent, drafted number 9 overall 2013, grew up in Columbus, Ohio, went to the University of Michigan. But so far, you know, Greg, in the NBA, he's been a bit of a tweener.
And that's a great point. And part of the issue is, you know, he was a scoring guard in a point guard's body. And one thing that happens in college when you're the best player it's a lot easier. Now when you move up to the next level, you have to change what you do on the floor to impact the game, and that's been a challenge for him thus far early in his career.
Interesting. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Randolph. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Burke kicks to Hood. Now here's Burke, over by Conley.
Oh, good shot.
But they get it back.
Oh, come on, man.
Hood gets the bucket. And
sometimes it seems like they just throw the rebound to the person they want to get the ball.
They're right where you'd expect them to
It's
be.
ridiculous, man.
Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Here's Randolph, following the three-pointer by Utah. Shot clock at 5.
Of course, they make me lose the ball. I'm ain't nothing I can say. I guess I'm just gonna be 3 and 4. I'll see you guys in the next 3. Sometimes these games get so crazy, so out of whack. It don't even make sense.
Again, the Jazz score.
I mean, they just letting dudes make face-up shots. It's crazy. I don't understand.
And, you know, talking about Trey Burke, at his size, he needs to become a more consistent playmaker. I know he's a competitor.
Oh,
very
my
successful
God.
in college, wants to play a lot of minutes in the pros. But to do that, he needs to reshape his game and I think adopt a pass-first mentality.
Here's Hood. That's good.
Man.
Hood's got 5 points now this quarter.
No, he didn't. Did he just
Oh, man.
That's nice.
2 years ago, Utah drafted Trey Burke to be their point guard of the future. Then last year, they drafted Dante Exum. It set up quite a competition between those two.
The Jazz making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Gasol is screen. Conley kicks to Randolph.
Oh, my God. I didn't know that was Randolph. I didn't even realize that was Zach Randolph.
Some rivalry last year. Both young men showed some tremendous promise, yet both shot under 37% from the field. Greg, that's got to improve.
And it will. I mean, last season was tough for both guys in terms of getting used to a certain role. But remember also, when you come into this league, a league of men, and you're that young and you haven't matured, it's going to take you maybe 2 or 3 years before you can find that consistency. And then also factor in both were getting yanked in and out of the lineup. Tough challenge for those young players as they've dealt with the ebbs and flow of their confidence.
Now here's Gasol. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Good game for Gasol. 10 points and 2 rejections. He's doing all the things you can ask of a player in the low post.
Definitely. It's the blocks, the rebounds. You name it, he's done it.
Getting to the stripe is something.
All right, so we just got to regroup.
And when you're behind,
Get a little less of the 2K BS happening to us in the next game, and we should be able to get us another dub.
Now, here's Burks.
Well, for some of you guys that don't know, man, I'm playing with Memphis just to do something different. You know, instead of playing with my Sixers, you know, I play with a team that has a pretty decent team,
they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still,
which the Grizzlies does.
Exactly, because they've made
So I figure it should be a pretty good
and as a result,
MyLeague series.
And he can time his passes so perfectly.
They're not the top team in the West, but they have, you know, good players. So it'll be interesting. Oh, come on, man. It'd be interesting trying to, you know, just go through a season with these boys.
In front of the home fans.
And Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
I did not mean to shoot that ball just now.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, trying to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, you're right, Smitty. I mean, you know, but we say that, and we crazy. But I don't really care no more, man. like about who thinks what. I just say I say what I clearly see, and that's it. It ain't about making nobody happy.
And Gobert drops them both.
It's about what anybody should clearly be able to see.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 16. Conley kicks to Randolph. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
So, all right, folks, man, I appreciate everybody watching, man. I'm going to jump off here, get my day going. So, just wanted to do something real quick. Get back with you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Peace.
It makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt